Alright, looks like we're live. How's it going, everyone? Marriland here. That's right, it's time for more Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny hatching. So we're gonna start with some shiny hatching, hopefully. I have a feeling like today will be the day. Hopefully. It feels like it's been way too long. So we're gonna hatch up until 840. So this box is going to be full. And then we're going to Wonder Trade. So let's go ahead and get to that. What do you say? Oh, I guess I should probably change the best Wonder Trade of the day because we haven't actually Wonder Traded yet. There we go. All right, let's get to work. Oh man, so let's see. Trying to think. It's been so long. 820 eggs. This is just crazy how long it has taken for this darn egg to hatch. I mean, the shiny egg, of course. That's what I'm really hoping for here. It's time. Like, I'm really feeling it. It's gotta be time. Any moment now. Oh well, that's fine. It'll get there eventually. So, let's see. Don't want to talk too much because it seems like I always run out of topics and such, so I'll wait for people to show up. I don't want to talk when no one's here, of course. I mean, of course people are here, but like, I don't know. It always seems like if I say what's on my mind first and foremost, then it's like, Wait, did I name it Buizel? Did I really? Oh, wow. Go home, Buizel, you're drunk. Yeah, wow, you can tell I've not had very much sleep. I went to bed at like 6 a.m. I know, it was just crazy. I think I've had like less than 6 hours of sleep. Or around there. Like, I tried to go to bed at 6, but I didn't fall asleep until probably 6:30. And I didn't wake up until noon 30. 12:30. Which... it's not really an ample amount of sleep, I tell you, and my sleep schedule's been so messed up lately. But I guess that's how it goes. I don't really have to worry about, you know, when I wake up, so that's good at least. It's not like, you know, gotta go in at any particular time. I was up until like 3:30 last night, just editing the video. Today's Super Mystery Dungeon. It took forever because of all the voices. Like, I had to go through and adjust each and every one of those voices. Now, one thing I just want to mention, no Super Mystery Dungeon talking. I'm going to actually type a reminder in there. I don't want to talk about it. I know that there are some spoilers, but we're not going to talk about that. In fact, let me just see if I can fix something really quick here. Don't know if I'll be able to or not. I just want to see if there's a thing that I can do to hopefully... where is the setting thing? Oh, here we go. Okay, I just don't want to talk about it all together because I just don't want to take a chance that it will spoil someone's experience, because that's not very cool. But yeah, anyway, it's pretty cool. You can always talk about it on the videos. So yeah, keep that in mind. Anyway, Katie Loves Animu's been subscribed for 15 months in a row. That is awesome. Talk about some big service right there. Thank you so much, Katie Loves Animu. That's huge. 15 months, my goodness. I've really been streaming for 15 months. Man. Marilyn, what are your thoughts on Super Mystery Dungeon? Well, I just said I don't want to talk about it right now. You can feel free to ask me on my Twitter or my YouTube page. I don't think I added that. But yeah, I just don't want to bring it up in the chat right now, just to keep things spoiler-free for people. Alright, but it is a difficult game, I will say that much. Which is kind of good. I mean, I haven't actually, I haven't died yet or anything, or had a total wipe, but it's definitely challenging. Will Explorers of Sky be returning soon? Well, you might want to check out my channel. I've had 2 episodes up somewhat recently. There's going to be hopefully 2 episodes per week. So, yeah, but that's just how it goes. It is back. It's just not as high of a priority. Because even though I don't like to base things off of like view counts and stuff, what it does is it tells me what people are interested in the most. So that's why I do try to base the videos I work on based on, you know, like likes and views and stuff. Not because, oh, you know, I want to make all the monies and all that. No, it's not really about that. It's just like, if people want a certain thing, then that's what I should focus on. But I don't know. And if I enjoy it. Like, I'm not going to do videos if I don't enjoy them. But it's tough juggling all these videos. I'm getting really burnt out from doing videos. I need like a Christmas break or something because I have been working like pretty much non-stop. I haven't had really a day off for a long time, which really stinks. I mean, I kind of set my own hours and stuff now, but with Super Mystery Dungeon and Patreon and servers and recording and like, man, I don't have any time really just for myself. And it really stinks. Like, people don't really think of what goes into Super Mystery Dungeon or Explorers of Sky and all that, but there's a lot of editing. There's a lot of work that goes into those series, and I feel so far behind, and I hate that feeling, but hopefully we can get over this at some point, and that would be just wonderful. Let's see, what was your first shiny? It was actually a shiny Nidorina back in my silver version, and that was pretty cool. And then the second one I got was a shiny Nidorino, and that's not counting the one thing, the shiny Gyarados, of course. I did get my new 3DS capture. I'm not using that, but I did get it. It's charging right now. I don't really know what I wanted to do with it. It's going to sound silly, but I wanted to get it as a backup. It took 5 months to get here, so I'm not very impressed with that, but oh well, at least it's here. I don't really know what to think about the VGC rules. I don't really like the thought of big Uber legends everywhere, and that people will have to restart their games if they want to get, you know, Groudon or Kyogre or stuff, but oh well. Let's see, am I doing anything for Christmas on your channel, or in general? I'm probably not. Like, I might take a break because I really need a break. But I don't really like to do any sort of like special videos for holidays as a general rule. The only holiday that I like to do videos for is April Fool's Day, because, you know, a lot of people think April Fool's Day is like, you know, a day of pranks, but I actually think it's a day of creativity. I think it's one of the most creative days out there, and I think we really need to celebrate it as, you know, Creativity Day in a lot of ways, because, you know, just doing standard pranks, that's boring. Anyone can do that, but, you know, put some work into a interesting video that, you know, isn't, like, I don't know. There's a lot of really clever pranks out there, and when I say pranks, I don't mean like, you know, ones that actually hurt people or upset people, at least too much. Like, you gotta have, you know, a sense of humor on April Fool's Day. But whatever the case, that's really the only kind of videos that I do for a holiday. Otherwise, I just try to keep it just, I don't know. I like to have time just to myself. I know it sounds selfish, but it's true. It's just what I tend to prefer. Everyone has their own things that they enjoy. I've been actually, trying to think of just some other things to do, and it's weird. Like, it's not that I get bored, it's just I need more interests aside from YouTube. I don't really feel like I get to do all that much, and that kind of stinks, but it's how it goes, I guess. I've just been so busy with Super Mystery Dungeon and Explorers of Sky and all these other things. Like, I still have Undertale, I still have the Sleep Verses, and I still have the Sleep Lock coming up pretty soon. Sounding like it'll be a yellow Sleep Lock. which will be nice. I sent out to all my patrons the voting thing, so my patrons can vote on which game will be played and any sort of rules and which variant. I guess I will tell you right now that it looks like so far it's going to be a Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke as opposed to like a wedlock, or as I've recently called it, a rainbow wedlock, which does include same-sex couples. I thought that could be an interesting choice for people, and that's in second place right now, but it looks like most people just want to see a Nuzlocke, so I will go with whatever's voted on. And then some of the $5 patrons and up, they're also voting on the extra rules, which I thought would be kind of a good idea. Oh man, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. I actually do kind of worry how it will work out, but that should be fine. I need to do all of the stuff. Let's see, after December 16th, will you announce the results? Yeah, after I get everything all processed for it, then I will announce the results when everything's all compiled. But until then, I'm just letting people kind of voice their opinion. And then also, Twitch subscribers, they will have some cool interactive options as well. They'll have the ability to nickname my Pokemon, and they'll have the possibility, if we do go with a Wonder Deck, they'll have some options for that. So that could be kind of nice. Let's see, I'm wondering what is Handbrake, since you seem to mention it, but I still wonder what it is. It is a program that basically encodes video files. So you can take that, you can take like a video file, and you can put it in Handbrake, and it's spelled B-R-A-K-E, not like I broke it, break. And it's just useful. You can use that to convert files to other formats that are oftentimes more playable. How about doing a Pokemon Yellow randomizer, Marriland? Nope, not going to happen because I only use official game cards and stuff, and there's really no way to do a randomizer on an actual game of Yellow, at least to my knowledge. It's going to be a pain. And no, you can't do wedlocks in Yellow or Red or Blue. You just have to use some sort of randomization method to determine a gender when you encounter a Pokemon. It's really not that bad. There are symbols for the Pokemon, so you can use those, or symbols for genders and nicknames, so you can just use those to indicate a nickname. It's really not that bad. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Have we got any real-life pets? In my house, I personally don't, but I do see my my kitties over at my parents' house pretty frequently. Sissy and George. I got 2 cats. Well, we have them, I guess, collectively, you know. They're not mine, they're not specifically theirs. They're actually my grandmother's. How do I pick what I want you to do? Well, it was a voting thing that was sent out to all of my Patreon users on Patreon. And if you didn't pledge by now, you won't have a chance to vote for that because it was just for people who had pledged in November. But they will be the ones that are making the vote. However, if you want to pledge on my Patreon, you can just follow the link that's on any of my videos, really. Oh, I don't remember if I clicked this or not. I'll have to double check. And you can become a patron today, and then you can vote on the next one. How about any sort of randomizer in any Pokemon game? Again, it has to be on an official card. If there's something like a Game Shark or Action Replay code or something, I mean, maybe I could. I don't really want to. And it would be entirely left up to a vote. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Yeah, we're at 8:29. So what date is winning? Currently the 26th and 27th. The downside of that is I hear that another streamer will be streaming a 24-hour marathon then. So I'm kind of almost thinking of removing that date. Because, I mean, I know, you know, streamers stream, that happens, but, you know, if I can avoid having a conflict with another marathon stream, that'd probably be nice for everyone. Let's see. Will the Gen 1 Nuzlocke be on yellow necessarily? It will be on whatever my Patreon members vote for. So if they decide it will be on yellow, then it will be on yellow. If they decide it will be on blue or red, it'll be on blue or red. But right now it's like I don't know, more than 50% for yellow. So it's sounding like it'll be yellow for sure. So that's pretty good. All right, let's see. Yeah, A-Drive's having the stream, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know exactly what it's all about, but it's fine. He probably picked that date before I did. I mean, I was talking about that date for a bit. It's not really like a surprise or anything, but... ooh, this is a good question. How are you playing Pokemon Yellow without a ROM? Is it the Game Boy slot add-on for the GameCube? Actually, no. Although I do have that, and that is what I would do normally, I will be using the Super Game Boy. the add-on for the Super Nintendo. I'm thinking of using that as an option because it actually provides better color than the Super Game Boy for the original games. It actually might have been changed in yellow. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'll double check. I know for at least red and blue, the Super Game Boy only gives you like very basic colors. Or I'm sorry, the Game Boy Player only gives you very basic colors, while the Super Game Boy, for whatever reason, gives you advanced colors. Now, if I can get the best color scheme for yellow using Super Game Boy, then I will use I'll use that instead because it will be slightly higher quality, I think. But otherwise, if it's red or blue, or if you know, it'll just have better color, I'll go with the Super Game Boy. I have both. I have a Super Nintendo, so that's cool. How many eggs until trading? Okay, so I do have on the title of this video, and I have right below the egg hatch thing, Wonder Trading starts at 840 eggs hatched. That means when this number right below the screen says 840, that's when I will start Wonder Trading. That's why it says it in the title and on the screen right there. And I will Wonder Trade away a box of Buizel until I get a Shiny Buizel. Once I get that, I will Wonder Trade away all my boxes, and I'll hatch on a different day. But, oh my goodness. I just really want to get that Shiny already. It's just been the thorn in my side for the longest time. And this has been a particularly long hunt for this Shiny Buizel. So hopefully that will turn around pretty soon. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah, so I got my 3DS capture or my new 3DS XL capture thing, and that's kind of neat. I haven't played with it yet, but it's good to have a backup. Like, my one, it's so old, and it's still working pretty well. I thought it was having problems with buttons, and you know what? Actually, it doesn't seem to. It seems like it somehow worked itself out. So that's reassuring. It still has power issues from time to time, which is unfortunate, but that's why I wanted to have a backup just in case. I know it sounds like, well, why would you have a backup one or that, but it really does make sense. Too bad there's only Xenoblade that is exclusive to the new 3DS. No, there's also Binding of Isaac. Yeah, that was such a big flop. That's part of the reason why I really wasn't interested in a new 3DS XL at all. That and the fact they didn't even release the normal one in the US. But, yeah. I broke down and I decided to do that because it was only a little bit more money since the 3DS capture systems from Katsu Kitty are so expensive anyway that I figured, you know what, what's a few bucks difference here or there? So I ended up just opting for the new 3DS XL because why not? You know, it's ridiculously overpriced anyway. So, yeah. How did you get the 3DS XL capture? The guy who makes the capture 3DS doesn't have the XL option. Well, the original one, the one that I use, and, you know, that's fine and dandy, but the, unfortunately, I did not get the XL one from him. He doesn't have his done yet, and I love his models the best. Like, Loopy's 3DS captures are the best, but they're chronically unavailable, which really stinks. So I ended up having to get one of the alternate ones, the Katsukitty one from Japan. So yeah, I don't think they're quite as good quality. I've literally watched one break down before my very eyes, which stinks. But, oh well, huh? Gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, 7 more eggs, and then I will start with the Wonder Trading. Oh, and yeah, just to clarify, I know that they have the new 3DS, like the normal one, but they didn't for like a year or something like that. It was ridiculous. So it's like, why not just release both at the same time if you're not going to, you know, just, I don't know. I just really don't like that. How much was Katsukitty? It was really expensive. It was like 550 bucks for the new 3DS XL. And that was just ridiculous. And it was money that just was, it vanished for 5 months. It's not like, you know, they put a hold on it and didn't charge it. No, it was just, you know, flat out gone for 5 months before I ended up getting it. And, you know, it's like, wow, okay. Probably shouldn't have done that, huh? Oh well, it's over with now. I got it, so that's good. So when I trade, do I send mine before you at the same time? I'll do a countdown in the chat, and you want to read the chat for when I say 3, 2, 1. I don't say 0, I don't say go, I just say 3, 2, and 1, and then you should trade on 1. That's how it'll work. I'll remind everyone once I actually start Wonder Trading, though. Alright, let's see, so... But I am feeling like we're gonna get that shiny today. Like, it has to happen. It'll be a great little Hanukkah gift. I was kind of talking about that last week. How it's Hanukkah right now. Now, I personally don't celebrate it, but I do wish my friends that do, you know, a happy Hanukkah. And I was thinking of, you know, looking into maybe celebrating it next year. Like, I know I talked about this already, but I just felt the urge to bring it up again. Like, I'm personally not Christian. I tend to be more agnostic, but I still celebrate Christmas. And it's not that I don't believe there is God or anything like that. It's just, oh, well, there might be, there might not be, or maybe this religion's right, or maybe that one's right. I don't know. I won't leave it to me to decide. So, yeah. But anyway, I was thinking about that. It's like, well, I celebrate Christmas, even though, you know, I'm not Christian per se. So why not look into more about, like, Hanukkah and stuff, and just kind of celebrate that in a way. Just to get in on it. But I'll do that probably next year, just so I have more time to prepare for it. Alright, can we see the new 3DS capture? Unfortunately, it's in, like, the other room in my house way away, so I'm not going to be able to show it today. But it's red. It's not all that interesting. It's not quite as revolutionary looking as a 2DS. Those things are weird. Oh, man. Alright, well. I'm thinking we're going to get it at 8:55. If it's going to be today. But I may be mistaken. Who knows? But I just have this feeling like it's going to be today. It's calling for me. Like, it's just been too long. It's been one heck of a journey. And still, nothing. Why did you misspell Meryl in your name? Actually, I spelled it correctly back in 2000. I actually made my name before Meryl and Pokemon Gold and Silver were released in North America. So, back in, I think it was the first movie where they had Meryl, and like I mean, it wasn't the first movie itself, it was the little short, like the Pokemon Vacation one. Maybe that was 2000, I don't know. Well, whatever the case, where Meryl made its debut in the anime, or the movie, it was like, you know, you just heard it being pronounced, and on the little trading cards, like the Topps trading cards, they had spelled it as M-A-R-R-I-L. And then for whatever reason, when they released the game, they changed it to Marill. So I actually made my site, Marriland, before Gold and Silver were released in the US. And it was originally meant to be Marriland, you know, well, kind of like a combination of the two. But yeah, so Marill was your favorite since then? It's actually gone back and forth. It's fluctuated a bit between Marill and Chansey, but it is Marill currently. Oh man, but yeah, that's why the name is spelled the way it is. It doesn't really mean like Land of Marills now. Now it's just me. It's just Marriland, but that's how it kind of went way back in the day. It's really interesting thinking of how people get their usernames or their nicknames. Like, I've had all sorts of different nicknames over the years. I mean, not as many as some people, but just thinking, huh? Like, some of you may know me as Professor Waffles from my personal Twitter account, which still amazes me how I have so many people following me on that account. Like, I don't promote it or anything. I don't really do that much. I just talk, and people, like a lot of people, seem to know who I am. So that's really crazy. And I don't know if I hit add or increase for right now. But, like, where did Professor Waffles come from? Like, what's up with that? There is actually a story. I'm not going to tell that story, but there is a story, and it's just really interesting because, like, you know, thinking of how someone got their nickname. You know, some nicknames are just thought of, like, I guess, Marriland. Some are given, like, someone assigns you that nickname for whatever reason. Like, actually, one of my older nicknames, Dr. D. I used that moniker before Marriland, just online. And that was one that someone gave me. But Professor Waffles, that is one that's earned. You know, sometimes you get a nickname that is earned. And I will just tell you that much, that yes, Professor Waffles is one of those names that was an earned name. You didn't just, like, it wasn't just given, it wasn't chosen, it was earned, it was destiny. So, yeah. Let's see. Alright, what was my favorite adventure of any of the Nuzlocks or lock challenges that I've done? Actually, I'd have to say my favorite of them, even though, you know, the Heart Gold Wedlock is so epic and so memorable, my favorite, my personal favorite, was the Black Wedlock, because it's just like, it is really, really good all the way through, and like the ad-libbing I did is just so funny. It was great. Let's see, did you take your classes in waffleology? No, but I do have a doctorate in breakfast, so that's important to go with. Let's see. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, the Black Wedlock. I love that. It was my favorite of the bunch. I had so much fun, pretty much from start to finish, and it was very challenging too, which I appreciated. Alright, so I guess we're going to be Wonder Trading in just a moment here. I'm gonna hatch up 2 more eggs, and then we're gonna Wonder Trade a box, just a single box for now, until we get to that shiny. Because, man, I just have so much stuff, and it is crazy. Oh, man. Alright, I'm so tired still. Man, I really wish, I wouldn't be so sleepy. Should have gotten more sleep. Are there any challenges for the mystery dungeon that you know of? There's actually quite a few. You know, there's the whole no dying thing, but another interesting one, like if you really want to challenge yourself, and I don't even know how possible it is, but don't bring in any items on all of your missions. You can only pick up what you get as you go along. I guess another alternative is no using items while you're... Or I don't really know, but I know that having item restrictions is pretty tough in the Mystery Dungeon games. You could also soften it up and do like no seeds or no orbs or stuff like that. That's pretty bad. Alright, well, 840 eggs. I guess it's time to start wonder trading here. So let me fly back to Kilude City. And I do have the Shiny Charm. I have 720 Pokemon on my Pokédex. I have all of the currently revealed Pokemon. I'll just say that much. And that's good enough for me. Alright, look at all these boxes of Buizel. I actually had to move some Buizel to Pokemon banks, so we're missing 690 through 809, I think. Oh, man. Alright. Yeah, so hopefully we don't need any of these boxes. Alright, let's see. So, I guess we're going to connect to Wi-Fi. We're going to start the wonder trading. I'm going to send out a quick tweet really quick, though. But we'll get that going. Alright, hopefully y'all get some good Pokemon on Wonder Trade. Wow, why do I have 14 notifications? It always amazes me when it's like, are you going to do another episode of Super Mystery Dungeon or another episode of insert whatever game here? It's like, no, I was just going to forget about it altogether. It's like, why do people even bother asking a question like that? I just don't understand. Is it too early to get some music? In a moment, I'll add some music. I want to send out this tweet first. Alright, it would help if I spelled Wednesday properly. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Out of the way. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's wonder trade. So, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to explain it. Yeah, so actually I don't want to trade these freshly hatched ones. Let's go back to 570. These ones I did mark their IVs, which is considerate of me. Okay, so how it works is I will wait on this screen right here that says yes. This is exactly where you're going to want to be. All right, so get to that screen and watch and learn. All right, so yeah, you want to be here. And then you want to make sure you are watching the chat. Don't watch what you see here on the screen if you're trying to time it to get one of these Pokemon. You actually want to watch for me to say 3, 2, 1 in the chat. I won't say 0. I won't say go. I will instead just trade right after I type 1. So that's when you're going to want to hit yes at this point. The reason I do this is because there is a delay from what you see live on the video versus what you see in the chat. The chat is in real time. The video is delayed by like 15 to 20 seconds. I will be trading these away rather quickly, so if you miss out and it's not timed right, rather than saying, slow down, Marriland, just wait for me to do the one after the next one, so then you can get caught up, and you'll have much better chances at it. All right, anyway, without further ado, are you guys ready? I want to hear that you're ready. Let me know in the chat when you're ready, and once most of you are ready, I will begin, because that way I'll know, yeah, you heard me. But then I'm not going to be waiting around. Then we got to get things going. Let me know, everybody. All right, well, y'all heard me, so I guess that's good enough. All right, there we go. There goes the first one. How long is the backlog for 3DSs with a capture card, and how much? My new 3DS XL capture costs like 550 bucks, and I had to wait 5 months for it. So I really can't recommend doing that. Want to trade Wednesday, Maryland? Daniel from Texas. Well, that's great. We have an awesome start already. Trading with Daniel here. Sweet. Glad you get a Buizel. Yay! It's Fries! That's awesome. Best Zigzagoon. Aww. So cute. How can you get upset at a face like that? Yay! Alright, here we go. That's awesome. I need to change that for right now. It's pretty rare when you'll have a Zigzagoon be the best Wonder Trade of the day, but it's a personal thing to me. I like that, so there we go. So happy. Well, I'm happy for you, Flame from New Hampshire. I'm happy that you're so happy. I think I should get some music going, huh? We can all be a little bit happier. Let me see what I get first. Whoa, that's a weird Bastiodon thing. Huh. Alright, let's get some music going. I don't really know what. I guess we'll do this. Alright, there we go. Now we got some tunes in the background. Okay. Do. Bastiodon, that's just so weird. Like, of all the Pokemon, why a Bastiodon? It's just this big mountain of a Pokemon. Looking for shinies. I trade on 1, or like right after 1, because I don't say 0. So that's how you do it. You want to make sure you trade around that time. And, you know, it's not like it has to be on that exact moment, because the time that it takes, it varies. It's not like it's always a consistent amount of time that you have to wait. Sometimes you'll get a Wonder Trade really quickly, or you'll find a partner for Wonder Trading really quickly. Other times, it takes so much longer. If you get traded a Shiny Buizel, will you continue to hatch them until you get your own? I will. I'll actually retrade that Shiny Buizel, so no one's doing me a favor if they trade me one. It just goes right back into the void. Because part of shiny hatching is doing it yourself. That's why people want to shiny hatch or shiny hunt or something. You know, oh yeah, I could just, you know, gen it, or I could just trade with someone who could gen it or something like that. But that takes away the thrill of the hunt, you know? You want to get it yourself. You want to accomplish it. That's what really makes it. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, yay! Trading with Katie again. Nice. I was wondering if that was you or not. Aw, Clefairy! So cute! Aw, it's Hawaii! Yay! From the sleep lock. So adorable. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So cute! Oh my goodness, I still can't believe I got Hawaii in the first sleep lock. Like, that was so fortunate. Like, in Leaf Green, in the first room of the moon, Mount Moon, it's just crazy. A 1% chance. Like, seriously, that was my encounter. I love that. And she ended up being so good throughout the whole game. Fight me now, 6v6. Probably not. Hey dude, maybe a weird question, but are you from Teen Mom? Nope, not in the slightest. Whismer. Got the lad who was sending out the Natu with P-Brain for a nickname. What number is he up to now, huh? I know last week it was like 178 or something. Alright, here we go. Can you trade from X to Alpha Sapphire? Yes, absolutely. So you don't have to have Pokemon X or Y in order to trade on Wonder Trade with me. You can also use Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. But isn't your name Roy Nelson? Nope, not in the slightest. You got the wrong person, sorry. I also have this weird white patch in my beard, so I don't think whatever that Roy Nelson guy is, I don't think he probably has that. Gentleman, or gentleman. Oh, Ace is a gentleman. Well, alrighty then. He's got some spaces in his name. Ace has some space. Look at that. Ace has, looks like 2 spaces. Maractus. Now that's a weird looking thing. I like Maractus actually. It's so weird because you almost never see Maractus. Dancer. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Oh, I like the dancer. That's really funny. Oh man. All right, let's continue this. Dancer. I got the answer to your dancer. Hey Marilyn, where did you grow up? In Wisconsin. Good old Wisconsin. Kind of boring, but not too bad. I guess of places that I could have grown up, it's been reasonable. I should probably... Oh yay, trading with Chris from Maryland. Awesome. Or not Maryland, from Michigan. But, you know, part of Wonder Trade Maryland. Wonder Trade Wednesday Maryland. Wow, I can't talk. Okay, I was wondering why the song keeps repeating. It's because I had it repeat 1, so that's probably why. Charmander 45. Alright, you might run out of room for your name if you go much further than that. I was hoping you'd say you grew up in Maryland. I know, right? Actually, I've not been to the state of Maryland before, but I'm actually going in February to MagFest, and I think that'll be kind of fun. Oh, and I had to book my hotel for Worlds next year in San Francisco, and oh my goodness, hotels are expensive in San Francisco. That was the one thing I was not looking forward to. So even though it's going to cost an arm and a leg, it should be a fun event. So that'll be nice. At least I hope so. I've been to, oh hey! Hey Maryland, it's Cassiopeia from Sweden. Hey! You get a pretzel! Nice. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Both of those events, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Man, I can't even think of what I want to say. I keep losing my train of thought. You know, that's I guess one downside to Wonder Trades is, you know, there's so much going on between what you see on the screen, what's being traded to you, who's trading it, the chat. Like, oh man, you know, it's so easy for me to lose my train of thought while I'm talking. But yeah, it'll be fun. I've been to San Francisco in the Bay Area a few times. Oh, that's got some cool moves. So it's not really a new area for me or anything, but it'll be pretty nice, I think, going there. Again, for Worlds. Expensive, though, but oh well. It's a good vacation. You know, I don't really go on a lot of vacations or anything. So yeah. Let me think. Yeah, and then I also have my hotel for MagFest. I gotta get my flight booked though. That's the only thing. I figured I'd hold off on that for a little bit. It wasn't urgent, but I guess it's just about 2 months away. So yeah, I'll need to do that. Guildmaster! It's Jadot! Cool. Whoa. Plowed the guy? Plowed the guy? I don't even know. That's so weird. Man. That's a mouthful. Alright, here we go. What do you do with all the useless Pokemon after the egg hatching? Just dismiss them? Heartless monster? No, not quite. I Wonder Trade them all. All the Buizel. So the only thing is, I do release a lot of the Pokemon that I get over Wonder Trade. And it's really not anything personal. I just figure if someone was Wonder Trading it away and they didn't want it, and it's not really that good, I'll let them back into nature where they belong. So that's the way I look at it. I don't really see it as mean. I think it's mean if you re-Wonder Trade something that isn't all that great, because then it takes away potential happiness from someone. Let's see, this is a bit of a dumb question, but instead of doing a Let's Play through Oras, why did you Nuzlocke it? Actually, I started with just a standard kind of walkthrough style Let's Play. It was very detailed, took a lot of work into it. And you know what? People hated that it took so long because it was a bigger production. The comments were just brutal. It wasn't fun. And I canceled it. I just flat out canceled it. I had no interest in it. I didn't even like the game, so it wasn't fun. So I canceled that series and I switched to a Wedlock after about a month of doing nothing. And look how that turned out. But oh well, whatever. But I'm not going back and doing a Let's Play of Oras. I don't ever want to touch those games again, really. Alright, trading with Alexa from Washington again. I know I've traded with her, I think, last week. Awesome. Well, here you go. Ooh, nice sword. This is my 6th pretzel, I think? Wow. That's a lot of pretzels. Alright, here we go. What is Oras? It stands for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's the whatchamacallit, the English names at least. Oh, it's Aperez, who also has a horde of pretzels, which is crazy. Yeah, so fun fact with Oras, of course, like a lot of us that use the English names recognize it right away, but yay, another Shinx. I think internationally in quite a few languages, it's Rosa or Rosa, R-O-Z-A or R-O-S-A, which I found quite fascinating. So, like, if you don't know, what it is in another language, that explains it. I thought that was kind of cool, really. I think Rosa, actually, it sounds more interesting than Oras, like, really. But that's also part of the reason why, if someone asks, what is Oras? I have to remember, maybe they don't know what the acronym is in English. Like, they know it in, Spanish or whatever. Or I think it's Spanish, Italian, and French. I'm not sure about German. But, yeah. Yeah, if it's like that in their languages. That's pretty cool. That, you know, well, not cool. I can see where it's confusing. I guess that's what it boils down to. But anyway, I'm losing track of my thought. I blame my lack of sleep. I don't know. I'm just tired. I want to get that shiny Buizel already. Man. Someday. Alright, here we go. Well, I guess, wait, is it? No, it's playing a different tune. I thought it just played that. Trading with Soul from California. After finishing your work for today, you notice Marriland is streaming and fills you with determination. Nice. Yep, still going after that pretzel. Still not having any luck with the shiny pretzel thing. But it's fine. We'll get it eventually. I have a feeling like it's going to be today. That's why I'm just really excited to get done with these wonder trades. I don't mean to be like, oh yeah, I'm so not having fun wonder trading. It's just that excitement of hatching that shiny. Like, I've been waiting so long for this. And once I get that, like, that's what will fill me with determination. Getting that shiny Buizel. Like, seriously, it's been such an adventure getting it. So many hours spent. Like, okay, when did we start this? I'm not even entirely sure when we started. I think it was September or October. And 2 hours roughly per day. I don't even know. It feels like we've just been doing this for so long. But still without what we want. The shiny. Oh man. Mew, please. Well, probably not. Buizel takes 2 more weeks. It'll be a Christmas Buizel. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. I love Baneri. Hasperor. That's a cool name. Let's see. Are those shiny Buizels? No, unfortunately they're not. I'm looking for a shiny Buizel. But I'm just wonder trading away my normal ones along the way. Do you mind hiring some big service? I don't know how one hires big service. Alright. So apparently Siri wanted to talk, and I said, big service, alright. And Siri's response was just, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I guess that's settled then. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Ruby from Sweden. Hopefully Korokoro mentions something about the next games or the next movie in this issue coming out. I kind of have a feeling it will be a movie, but I think we're going to hear news in January. I think that's when we're going to get the announcement. I don't think it's going to be in Korokoro. I think we're going to get something, like some sort of a teaser of some sort in the Korokoro scan that'll be out this week. But I don't think it will be the next game or games. I personally think they're going to be 2 games for the main series, but I also don't necessarily think that those will be the next games that are released. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's pretty crazy. So I've been doing something interesting, like while I'm, I don't know, listening through videos for the audio and just kind of in idle time. I have where was I going? Oh yeah, I started playing Zelda, like the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. And I tell you, it's been probably 20 years since I've played the original Zelda. And you know what? Oh, it's Broham. That's awesome. You know what? It's a hard game. I'm actually playing through it without any like guides or references or maps, because I think that'll be an interesting challenge. And wow, is it a challenge? Like, they really don't tell you where stuff is. I mean, I'm sure, you know, nowadays people who have played Zelda through and through, you know, it's like, yeah, you could beat it in what, an hour, maybe less. I don't even know what the record is. But you know, if you haven't really played it in a while and you're trying to explore everything just in the dark, like, it's challenging. It really is. It's interesting. I'm trying to think how people got through that back in the day. Like, you really needed guides. You really needed the manuals that came with the game. It's interesting. Like, times were just so much different back then. Which, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm not entirely sure if I will, you know, do it without guides for its entirety, but I'd like to. I'm trying to find the third dungeon right now, but I don't really know. I don't know where it is, and I don't really want to know. I don't know. I've been exploring, and it's interesting, but I like that. Mr. Devon? That's very weird. Okay. Weird? Alright. Yeah, I think after that I'll go for, the... so weird. I think I'll go for Zelda 2. A Link's Adventure, or whatever it was. Which is also one that I know I've beaten it way back, but it's been ages, so I think I was a little older when I beat it, though. Let's see. Luke from South Dakota. Link's Awakening. Oh, actually, yeah, not Link's Awakening. Link's Adventure. I do have Link's Awakening DX, though, which I might play, or at least, no, I don't have Link's Awakening DX, or do I? Well, I can get it on the 3DS. I think they have it available. That's another one I haven't beaten. Like, I know I haven't beaten that. I didn't use the internet for help on any video games until I found your Diamond videos, actually, Marriland. Huh, interesting. Yeah, it's so weird to think that, you know, videos have evolved into a very helpful way of guiding people through games. Like, back when I started doing videos, it was actually an experiment. I wasn't even sure that people would like them or enjoy them or that they would be helpful. But they've turned out to be pretty darn helpful. Like, not just the ones that I do, but a lot of other people. So, that's really cool. Yeah, anyway. That's sort of like a goal. I want to beat all of the Zelda games, or at least all the main ones. I don't know if I want to play through, like, all of them. And I don't know if I want to, like, stream them or not. Like, I don't think I do, but, like, part of me kind of does, but part of me just wants to play it, you know, on my own time. So I really don't know. Let's see. Will you be getting Twilight Princess HD, Marriland? Maybe, maybe not. I don't have it, like, pre-ordered or anything, but I have the original for the Wii, so I'll probably just play that. Like, at first I was excited about it, and then I saw some of the textures, and it just, I don't know, it didn't really look all that impressive. You know what Zelda games are hard? Oracle of Time and Ages. Ooh, those are also games that I haven't beaten. I have those, but I do not recall ever beating either of them. I think I had Oracle of Time, and my brother had Oracle of Ages. I have them both now, but I should do that sometime. WD Shinies. Wingle. Alright. Little flappy bird thing. Wingull's such an interesting Pokemon. Like, I didn't used to like it at all, and I still kind of don't, but ever since seeing it in 3D, I guess it just kind of appeals to me a little bit more. You know one Pokemon that I really don't like in any of the Generation 6 games? That's actually really sad. I don't like Sneasel or Weavile. They both just have, like, obnoxiously long arms, it looks like, in Generation 6. And it just doesn't seem like they had them as bad in previous games. I just don't like it as much in Generation 6 for some reason. I preferred just the way they looked before. Like, it just looks way too odd. I don't quite know what it is, but I just don't like it. And that's a shame, because they're the two of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, it's Smeargle. And just seeing like that just makes me sad. I need to refresh my playlist at some point. I have a lot of songs on here, but it still seems like we only hear the same stuff over and over again. Even though there's, I guess, 200? Almost 200 songs. Oh, Moody and Happy Hour. That's cool. Alright, here we go. Needs more Undertale remixes. Yeah, probably could use some. I just need to make sure about permissions and stuff. That's the downside. Like, I can't just grab things from YouTube, and I can't just grab stuff unless I can use it commercially, technically. With credit. But, thankfully, I can use Overclocked Remix. Big Bang Theory, Sheldon. Oh, that's great. I can only wonder what I'll get. Okay, a Scatterbug. I was really hoping for a pun or something there. I mean, you had the perfect setup for it. You could have named it like Bazinga or something. And that would have been so much better than just, here, Scatterbug. Oh well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I dropped my stylus. Alright, hey Adulzy, or Eldazi? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sure I will learn Friday, hopefully, but glad you could tune in. Still no luck with that Shiny Buizel. Unfortunately, but maybe, just maybe, I'll get lucky after these Wonder Trades conclude. We'll say Eldas. Alright, that works. Cast form. That's an interesting one to see. An English cast form, nonetheless. Or at least named cast form. I guess it could be Spanish, because fun fact, Spanish Pokemon all have the same names as English, which is kind of interesting. Obviously, moves and stuff are different, but I always found that kind of fascinating. Alright, 6 more pretzel to go if you count this one. And then I get to go back to hatching eggs. Hopefully we can hatch another box. I'm not sure if we'll be able to or not, but we'll try. I'd like to get up to 870. Alright, Ethic Star again. Sweet. We get another pretzel. Aw, it's Meowth! Oh, that's awesome. I hope it's named what I hope it is. Yeah, it's Cats! That's awesome. Oh, man. Okay, I need to change my best, because I think Cats is pretty great, too. More current right now. Alright, there we go. Let's see, I'm a boy in real life. Should I pick a boy or a girl for my adventure? And this is my second time. That's a great question. So, you know, a lot of people just assume, oh, well, you're a boy. You can only play as a boy. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong or something like that. And, you know, I actually like to play as characters when I play through Pokemon games. A lot of people like to play as themselves, but I find it's actually pretty fun playing as a character. There's nothing wrong with playing as a girl. It doesn't mean you're a girl, and it doesn't mean you're a boy if you're a girl playing as a boy. You're playing as a character. So, I say go for it. You've already played through once. It'll give you a chance to see what the other rival acts like, because there's sometimes a difference between that. But rather than think of it as yourself, think of it like you're playing through her adventure. That's not to say you have to do that, but hey, I'm all in favor of that. I've played as the girl in actually quite a few of my my adventures. And most of it's because I've already played through as a boy, so I figured I'd do the rest. Yeah, like Captain Nommers. I'm a guy in real life, but I'm currently trading as Alexa, which is why I keep saying you're Alexa. But you know, it's actually difficult to tell for sure. But I just try to go with whatever I see on the game. But yeah, oh yeah, that's another good fact. Also, girls have better customization options. Yes, they do, in X and Y at least. Not necessarily all the other games, but... Let's see, this is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, right? Nope, this is actually just X and Y, but it will work if you're trading in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So... it's fine. It's just I have the Shiny Charm on X and Y, whereas I do not in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I really don't like the other. Let's see. I find that a lot of guys choose a girl just to have something nice to look at. I mean, if that's why you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong. I like it because I don't always like to play as the guy, and also the girls have better clothes. It's not because I want to see them in like skimpy clothes or anything like that. It's just I like the customization. I like the character. But I know that there are a lot of people that just, they have ulterior motives. Love Disc. You know, used to see Love Disc all over the place way back. Now you don't see them too much anymore. You only see like Zigzagoon and stuff, but Love Disc used to be everywhere on Wonder Trade. Love Disc and Male Combee. And now you hardly ever see any of those thanks to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't know if that's better or worse than Zigzagoons all over the place. I prefer Zigzagoons. I don't get bothered if I see a Zigzagoon on Wonder Trade. It's like, oh, cute. I like Zigzagoon. All right, 3 more Buizel, and then we switch back to hatching. And then hopefully we'll have some good luck. Again, I think 855. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Alice from Florida. A full beat. Oh man. Well, it's been a kind of chill Wonder Trade session this time. Nothing too exciting, nothing too ridiculous. Got some cool Marriland Pokemon, Fries, Cats, sort of Broham, kind of, and Hawaii. So that's pretty cool. Quite a little assortment. BRB, gotta practice dumb piano. I don't know why, that just really made me laugh for some reason. Wonder Trade breed ject. Well, I guess this is kind of what this is, so cool. I'll see what your breed ject is. Oh, probably the Natu guy. I'm guessing P-Brain. Yep, P-Brain 338. Oh man. Looks like P-Brain's dancing to the music. That's pretty great. Well, I guess you could say that's not too bad. I know that was a very obvious joke, but oh well. Ooh. Alright, final pretzel for the evening. More than likely. Alright, let's do it. I need a haircut. At some point I definitely gotta get one. Like, I just want to chop it all off. Not even just shave it all off. Just go total cue ball. Nah, I don't think I'd look good bald, to be honest. Not at all. That's just me. But I do want some shorter hair. It's gotten kind of unruly lately. But I don't like it when it gets too unruly. I like a little shorter hair. Easier to manage. Alright. Zigzagoon. Zigzags. Alright, well, let's go ahead and wrap up this Wonder Trade session. I guess there's nothing really more to do right now, so I'm going to go over to my super training menu and let's fly back. Alright, here we go. But before I continue, I want to change the title. Alright, there we go. There we go. And let me send out a tweet really quick, just to let people know that I'm done with the Wonder Trade portion. Alright, and there we go. Cool, alright, let's get back to work. Oh, and let me change the layout thing. There we go, now we're good. Now we're good! Alright, now we're just shiny hatching. I asked earlier, but I think it got lost in the comments. Did you look at the OT of the Smeargle you got? I mean, no offense, I'd just rather not right now. It either is or it isn't, but I actually already have the one. I don't want to look through and verify for everyone else's. If it were like, if I traded with you directly, I might, but otherwise it's just going to kind of waste a little time, no offense. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and get some good eggs already. Come on, 855. That's what I'm thinking. I think it will be 855. And then we're going to see that lovely mustard colored Buizel pop out of that egg. That'll be great. I think. Hopefully. That's the goal. Hopefully it'll be great. So if we can get to 870, that'd be excellent. Or should I say excellent? Yeah. Alright, so now I don't have as much going on, which I guess is fine. I can focus a little bit better, which is also fine. I get so distracted when I'm one trading. It's hard to carry on a conversation or just talk about what's on my mind. But, let's see. So, 3DS XL, or new 3DS XL. So I'm thinking of getting Xenoblade Chronicles because I don't have that. And then I think I might also get Binding of Isaac. I've actually not played Binding of Isaac. And I hear it's pretty good. So since those are like the two, like the only two new 3DS games, which is such a ripoff, I might as well get those. Let's see, it's probably a dumb question, but how are you getting the DS screen up? An emulator or some sort of DS adapter? I'm new to this. So I use this thing called a 3DS capture. This right here is a kind of video output. It's a USB thing. It plugs in via USB and displays on a screen on my computer. It's a modified 3DS. I have one for my DS as well. And that's how I do all my recording from the screen. So they're kind of hard to come by though, unfortunately. But, oh well. Let's see. You should play Xenoblade. Also, Binding of Isaac is like Undertale, so if you've done Bad Time or attempted it, you should be fine. Well, that's good to know. Alright, Isaac's the perfect way to kill your time. If you don't enjoy having free time, Isaac is great. Wow, okay. That kind of scares me. Hopefully it's a game I can just pick up and play a little bit of at a time. I don't really know. I've heard it's great though, so yeah. But I just don't know if like the new 3DS is the platform I'd want to play it on. I guess that's my other concern. Because I know it's available for a whole bunch of different platforms. So, you know, I like the portability of the new 3DS, but if it's not a very good port of it, I don't really even know if I even want to do that or not. So let me know if you've played it for the new 3DS by some chance, if you think it's good or if you know much about it. I don't know anything about it, but it just seems like I'd like, you know, to play at least a decent version. 3DS Isaac doesn't have the new expansion and kind of lags in some places. PC version's like $5. Guess the downside is I can't bring it with me. That's what I kind of like. So, like, having never played the original or any of them really, I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out on too much, if that makes sense. So I don't know, like maybe getting the starting exposure wouldn't be too bad. I really don't know. Oh man, so speaking of like, you know, ports, let's talk about Minecraft for the Wii U. At first I was pretty excited about it, but then after hearing they're not even using the gamepad, like, at all, they're using it for, you know, you can take it with you to, like, another room. I don't really feel too good about that. Try the Vita instead. Oh, I could look into it on the Vita, because I do like my Vita. It gets a lot of slack, but it's actually pretty decent. I might just do that then. But yeah, so no inventory management. I know everyone was really looking forward to that. Like, I thought it would be a little bit better of a port. It's Minecraft. I mean, come on. But instead they're just, oh, we're not going to do anything creative with this gamepad. I don't really like that. But whatever. I mean, I guess it's better than no Minecraft. At least it'll let some kids have a chance to play it that wouldn't already. But it just seems so lazy. Like, I thought it was a slam dunk. It's like, how could you mess this up? And they found a way. Okay, well, so much for that. That's fine. It's totally fine. Let's see, now I feel bad for sending you a scatterbug. Sorry, Marriland. No, don't feel bad about that. I'm not really wonder trading because I want good stuff. I'm wonder trading so I can give away my pretzels. Scatterbug, Zigzagoon, I mean, whatever, really. It's fine. I don't care. Like, some people have the wrong attitude. Like, what I never understand is when people have, you know, they're like wonder trading away clone shinies, right? And they get all upset and indignant when they get like a Zigzagoon. It's like, now let me get this straight. You can hack any Pokemon you want, and you're complaining because someone's giving you a Zigzagoon? Like, why did you want something good? Like, what's the point if you can just artificially create anything. I just don't understand why people get upset over that. It's like, But, okay. I don't believe in that. I'm more of a fan of thinking, hey, you know what? I'm giving my Pokemon away. Hopefully people want them. If people don't, whatever. They can just get rid of them. But a lot of people do want them, and it doesn't matter to me what I get for it. Now, of course, I like getting cool things on Wonder Trade. It's not a problem, but at the same time, it's like, I just really don't know. Let's see. I know I'm looking forward to doing something different than breeding these Buizel. Like, I just want to get something. I don't know what, though, but I don't know. But in 10 more eggs, we're going to get that shiny, and it's going to be great. And then we're going to think of what to hatch next. We're not going to hatch anything next, but yeah, we're going to we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna find something. I just really hope it doesn't break the 1,000 mark. That would really make me sad. I don't know if that counter could get that far up, but who knows. Oh, do you remember the time you used to record your stuff from a camcorder? Regrettably, that was the worst. I would not be doing Let's Plays on YouTube regularly if I still had to do that. It was such a tedious process. It was really bad. It wasn't fun. It was really, really difficult to do in live commentary. In fact, I didn't even start doing live commentary until, whatchamacallit, Conquest, I think it was. Other than that, I did post commentary. Actually, no, I did Minecraft, but that wasn't with the setup, so it's behind it. Let's see, Marriland, have you already sent patrons the way to get on the vanilla server this month or not? I actually have. I've sent all the patrons a message on my Patreon with instructions to get onto the server, but I need to get your username in order to whitelist it. So everyone should hopefully be receiving email from my Patreon account. If not, you got to check it yourself. But definitely, if you are a patron, you want to make sure you're checking the messages, because that's how I stay in contact with you. And if there's, any problems, of course, you can contact me through that, or you can contact me through Twitter or something, but usually I always need to do that. Why no more Wonder Trades? Well, because I've Wonder Traded a box already, and I can't hatch a Shiny Buizel without hatching eggs. So I have several hundred Buizel, and I just want to hatch until I get a Shiny. So that's why. Alright, let's see. Oh man, yeah, it's it's crazy. I'm gonna do a lot more Wonder Trades once I get that Buizel. It's just kind of one of those things that until that magic moment happens, it's like a goal. Like once I've hit that goal, I can celebrate. Like it'll just be Wonder Trades on Wednesday. But yeah. 1 in 1,365 chance of a shiny with Shiny Charm in X, Y, and ORAS. Actually, no, it's 1 in 512 with the Shiny Charm and with the Masuda method, because I'm using both of those. So I'm like way over the odds. But yeah. Any rules of the stream? I'm new here. Well, no advertising. No talking about Super Mystery Dungeon. Just to avoid spoilers, like there's YouTube comments for that. No swearing, no being a jerk. Have fun. I mean, I should probably work on like an official rules list, but I don't know. It's on my to-do list. Let's see. When you play while recording, do you look on the computer screen for the DS image, or do you look at the DS? Actually, usually I look on the screen. The computer screen for it. Oh yeah, no shout-outs. I don't really do shout-outs as a general rule. Unless like you subscribe or something, and then I'm more than glad to. Hey Maryland, you smell like cheese. Well, that's because I'm from Wisconsin. Everyone smells like cheese from Wisconsin. It's a true story. I have an inside source. His name is me. Oh man. Alright, let's see. So I got a whole pack of Buizel here. We got 6 more before we get that shiny. It's gonna be 855, right? We've already decided this. This is the number that's been ordained by the great Chansey overlords themselves. So it clearly must be the case. 6 more. So it's not gonna be in any of these ones here, but that's fine. We're getting closer. Closer. Oh man, so you know what? My sound card died recently, and that is pretty sad. Like, I've had this sound card for, I don't know, 2 years? Maybe not even that much. And it's already dead. Now, at first I thought, oh, well, you know, maybe it's an issue with Adobe Premiere, because it tended to happen with, while I was rendering videos. Like, the sound would get all crackly and stuff. And it would be fixed when I, changed the speakers to 5.1 sound and then back to 2.0. But, you know what? It wasn't Premiere. I actually switched to using my onboard audio, and it sounds great. And it hasn't had a single problem yet. And that's wonderful. So I think that's just great. So maybe I don't even need it after all. But it's just really, really upsetting that, you know, it dies so quickly. And yeah, I just said to someone yesterday, who uses sound cards anymore? Well, I guess for more like professional recording, I figured it'd have a little higher quality for like line in input and powering stuff, but didn't really seem like it. Like, most people don't need dedicated sound cards, because your motherboard will have it. But yeah, let's see. Sorry to hear what happened with Curse. Will you be restoring the pre-Curse website or creating a new one? I will be creating a new website from scratch. It will be simplified. It'll be very purpose-driven, and it won't be focused on news. It will be just a resource for people, and I think that'll be great. I haven't even started developing it. I like a little bit of development. I'm so far behind with it, but it's fine. And you know, I have no ill will towards Curse at all. They've done plenty to make it right. They could have just kept the site and the name all together. They could have kept me from doing what I've been doing. But you know what? They were great. So honestly, even though, you know, it is unfortunate, at the same time, they've done so much to make it right that I really hope people don't harbor ill will towards them for that, because I certainly don't. And we'll still continue to have a good relationship on YouTube, which is nice. Let's see. Oh man. Alright. Trying to think what else to talk about. We got 4 more eggs before we hatch that shiny. So that'll be good. What else is going on? Oh, I really love the old background art on your old website, and love that you could change the themes as well. I do want to bring back changeable themes. I miss that feature from the old website. There were so many things I missed from the pre-Curse site, and I really look forward to doing some more of those, more of the kind of fun things like that. But I need to program it all still. But I'll definitely be mindful of that, and I will make it mobile friendly too. Oh my goodness, that is something that is a must. Like, I'll build it mobile first if I have to. Because in this day and age, we need mobile. We need to take Marriland on the go. I'm not gonna make an app though. I'm not doing that. Or at least like a Pokemon app. Like, I might look into app development, although somehow I doubt it, but I don't want to infringe on Pokemon at all. So I won't do any sort of Pokemon apps. Leave it to the official stuff. They cracked down pretty hard a few years ago, but it seems like it's gotten better now. Now, will there be a community, or will it be mostly resources? I actually want to keep it just resources. I'm not going to have any forums. I'm not going to have anything like that. I'll try to figure out somewhere to keep communication lines going, because I'll have to coordinate a few projects with people. I want to have it available in multiple languages. Like, just imagine a Pokeball or a Pokédex in multiple languages that you can easily switch around, and you know, you can search for something in your native language, and I just think that'd be awesome. So that's a goal for the site, and I think it'll be really cool. But it's going to take coordinating. I'm going to make sure I need a lot of people helping out with that, and I don't know how I'm going to, coordinate it with people if I don't have a thing. Wiki for the Bench League. Oh yeah, I need to do that too. Although I'm just really disappointed with Pixelmon lately. Like, I don't want to invest too much into it because it's been causing a lot of trouble lately. The server has been just so uncooperative. It's been crashing every day. That's the reason I haven't worked on the Pixelmon videos yet, because Pixelmon 1 or 4.1 has just been very unstable. Either 4.1.0 or 4.1.1. Like, it seems like it's causing problems whenever I crash, or whenever I load a structure, like a Pokemart or something, or a village. I don't know, it's really unfortunate. And I don't want to start posting a series if, it's crashing all the time, and I'm waiting for them to make a fix, or hopefully just put the link back up to 4.0.8. I've asked about that, and they took that link down for no good reason at all, and that worked great. Like, I tested it the week before the launch on 4.0.8, and then they released 4.1.0. They removed the link to 4.0.8. Like, I'm at a loss. Like, why would you do that? And I talked about it in their forum, and unfortunately, they only said, like, well, it was just one person that replied so far. But they said, like, well, if you use the Pixelmon launcher, it's available there. But that doesn't help. Like, why is it not on the download page? I don't want to necessarily use their launcher for it. Okay, so the shiny will be in the next egg. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. I'm calling it. That's my number. 855 555 5555. That's Buizel's number. Okay. If it isn't this, I don't even know. Let's see. Use their launcher and grab the jar. I mean, as much as I'd love to do that, the problem is just distribution. Like, I have 4.0.8. It's just I need a way for people to be able to download it so they can use it. And since their mod pack terms don't allow redistribution, I can't just package it in a mod pack. I have to have people drop that in. So without a link to send them to download it so they can drop it in, not really a lot of options there, which really stinks. But I don't know, whatever. That's why I'm much more of a fan of just, having good licenses for mods and stuff and packaging everything. Okay, here it is. Here it is. This is gonna be the shiny right here, everyone. I'm calling it. We need more hype music. This is kind of hype. You're not a shiny? Oh, you were supposed to be shiny. You're not the chosen one. Man, I quit. I'm done with Pokemon. I'm never playing Pokemon again. My life is ruined. This literally ruined my life. The fact that I didn't get a shiny pixel. Oh, these glittering pixels. They ruined my life. My entire life. I have to start over from scratch. Alright, well, what should I name myself if I have to start over from scratch? How about Not Pretzel? Oh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'll still keep playing, but It's just taking so long. Now, I think if we go over 900, that's the longest it has ever been in Generation 6 for me to hatch a shiny. I think my record is like 880 or something. Oh my goodness. I actually wonder... Actually, I wonder if I can look. I'm not even sure. Let's take a look. I need to use Twitter's advanced search, which always amazes me how they don't just give you a nice link for it. You have to search for something and then go to advanced search. So I just searched for the letter O just to see what would show up there. And okay. All right, so I want to see if I can find where I got my shiny Marill. What the heck? Why are you not... Okay, Twitter's thing is weird. Okay, let me search for this. I'm gonna find out how long it took me to hatch my first shiny Marill, because that was my very first project on X and Y, my shiny project. Or maybe it was Charmander, I don't remember. I didn't get it. I switched for Marill, but I think I actually went for Charmander first, because I wanted to see what Mega Charizard X Shiny looked like. Who didn't? I didn't look it up. I waited until I hatched one, and then I like saved beforehand and rare candied it. It was pretty cool. All right, let's see. Oh, I should probably... Darn it! Reset the name. Okay, I will find the answer to this. I will. Alright, let's see. Because I know I posted about it. I have the screenshot, I just don't remember. Alright, I must know. Alright, let's do this. Wow, it's not showing anything. That's so weird. Alright, you're not the chosen one. Huh, it's not showing any of my old tweets. That's so weird. Oh well. I'll look it up later then. I know it was like over 800. Oh man, alright, let's do an advance. No! Darn it! I didn't want to press B. I switched my fingers back and sure enough. Alright, here we go. How many shinies did you ever encounter? Quite a few. Oh, whoops. Let me name this thing. I'd be doing a disservice to Buizels everywhere if I didn't name this thing Pretzel. Can't just have an ordinary Buizel. Oh, alright, yes. Change this, please. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we got a pretzel. I guess since I'm right here, I might as well deposit all these pretzels. All right, here we go. All right, I need some more hype music. Give me some hype. I need hype. I need more hype. All right, I love the ending theme from Black and White. So good. Oh man, it's like one of my favorites. All right, can I hopefully figure this out? Like I'm just dying to know. when I got this Shiny Marill, and I just don't know. I can't use Twitter to search. Like, I thought they had that fixed, but apparently not. Alright, from Professor Waffles. Maybe they just deleted my tweets. It might have happened. Alright. I mean, you never know. Maybe I didn't even type shiny. Maybe I'm just looking in all the wrong places. What if I... Oh, I know there's a way you could have it just in media. See, now it's not showing any of my tweets. 2012. And I know I had my account then. I think. Apparently not. Well, whatever. Thanks, Twitter. I'm glad your search doesn't work. Because there was a little bit of time where, like, you couldn't search for old stuff, and then they changed it so you could and then not, and I don't know. Looks like it got the Shiny Marill on the 14th of November 2013. Oh, did it really? Oh yeah, why am I looking at 2012? I'm off by a year. It was 2013. That probably explains it. Let's see, we probably would have had 7 shinies by now if you chain fished or dex nabbed. I know you don't like it, but still. Yeah, but I'm not looking for just any shiny. I'm looking for a Shiny Buizel with 5 perfect IVs. And the only way I can get that is through this method. That's why I don't like chain fishing and stuff. I like to have control over the stuff I get. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's search for photos. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. All right. I did find it, man. Why did I think it was 2012? I'm so bizarre. So November 13th, huh? Like, this is really baffling me. I want to know how many eggs it took. I know I kept track. I just don't remember where I had it. So let's just do a little bit more, wait, what the? ...2012 was the worst year ever? It was pretty bad. Actually, 2012 was great. I like 2012. 2013 was terrible. 2014 was terrible. 2014 was awful. I don't even remember 2014. And 2015 was really bad too. I'm so glad it's almost done. You have no idea. All right, let's go. Okay, gimme. Gimme! Okay, how many Marill did it take? I just need to know. Man, I don't even have it listed. Like, you'd think I would have tweeted about that, but apparently not. Wah wah. Oh well. Guess we'll never know. Oh man. Alright, let's see. How would you feel if Shiny Pretzel had special attack max as one of the 5 IVs? I mean, that'd be fine. I don't care. I'm not really going for, like, battle perfect. I just want it to be as good as possible. Oh, man. I don't even have it listed. I know it took me a Spanish Meryl. And then it was like, I don't know, 50 some odd. Actually, what if it was actually the second one I hatched? Because I remember getting a shiny Meryl and it didn't have the right IVs. Like, it was just pretty bad. So I went and I bred another one, and that took forever. So maybe we'll find that. Like, I'm on a quest to know, because that was one of the longest ones ever. Okay, I think it's this one. 787 eggs after the last one. So that was how long it took me to hatch the shiny Meryl, the second shiny Meryl. And I guess I didn't keep track of how long it took for the first one. But it was several hundred. Now that was before the shiny charm too. Oh man. What do you think the next Pokemon game is going to be after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? I think it's going to be Zero and Infinity. I definitely do. Let's see. What class would you play as if there were an Elder Scrolls 6? Mage, Warrior, or Thief? I don't know. Probably Warrior. I really don't know, though. They're all kind of fun. I tend to be either like a rogue kind of thief character when I play Elder Scrolls, or a warrior. $787 eggs. Man, maybe that is what I was thinking of. So this is probably the longest one. The longest shiny hunt thingy I've ever gone on. Isn't that depressing? Alright, let's see. What else to talk about? Actually, it's gone pretty reasonable. I was worried that I'd run out of things. Like, last time, I just ran out of things to talk about, and that was just so sad. Like, I didn't know how I felt about that. I didn't feel good, but I didn't really feel I could think of anything else. Why did you choose Buizel for hatching shinies? So, I don't really know. I guess I just wanted to hatch a shiny Buizel. I like Buizel. I have a lot of the shinies that I already, I've hatched shinies of things that I wanted shiny already, like Meryl, of course. I have 2 shiny Meryls. I have shiny Sneasel, Chansey, Larvitar, Charmander, Chikorita, Riolu. I mean, like, I've gotten so many of the shinies that, like, I wanted even more, so I figured, okay, well, we'll go with Buizel. Even though I technically already had a shiny Buizel, it was a friend's. Let's see, how did it go? So he ended up hatching, or not hatching, Radar. Oh, this one's missing an E. Aren't you cool? You're all hipster. You're too cool for that E. What was it? The Poke Radar. He used the Poke Radar in Platinum, and he ended up with like a whole bunch of shiny Buizels with that, and that's great and all. And then I did get 1 or 2. Actually, I think I got like 4 from that. But then it's like, you know, I want to actually get one of my own. And that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. Actually, I think I might have even chained one myself way back in Platinum. But I figured, you know what? That's way back. I already had a shiny Meryl that I had caught in, not Emerald, Sapphire. Yeah, so I had that. But I still wanted to hatch more in Generation 6, so I did. Let's see. But yeah, I like Buizel. It's one of my favorites. It's not my absolute favorite by any means, but still pretty good. All right. Let's see. So 6 more to go, so I'm doing this wrong. There we go. That's why I always have that kind of checksum there. I always double check. Like, I might accidentally forget to hit increase on my little counting thingy, but that's why I keep track of the numbers in the box, so I'll know, you know, all right, something's amiss. Something's wrong here. Figure it out, Devin. Figure it out. Why aren't you in Oras? No shiny charm? Exactly. And I do prefer X and Y. Like, I have all my Pokemon on this, and that's just the way I like it. I like this route. It's so much more scenic than riding around on a beach. And I look cool as heck, as opposed to looking like every other person playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I do want to change my style. I think after I hatch that shiny pretzel, I want a new look. I think we're going to make that a thing. And I'm going to make a PR video, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome. So, yeah, that'll be a thing. That will be a thing. Alright, what else to talk about? I don't even know. Don't even know. I'm at a loss now. I think I've finally been drained of topics. Let's see, I was playing on the Marriland Patreon server, and it was a lot of fun. I wasn't recording it. I didn't stream Monday night, because I just wasn't really feeling it. Or I didn't stream on the server, but I did play a little bit on it. And I played a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday night, or technically early in the mornings. Or not Wednesday night. I guess Monday night and Tuesday night, / Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. And I got my tunnel to my new base area all kind of figured out, which is cool. It took an eternity, but I still need to actually work on building some stuff there. So I've been like gathering resources and stuff. And I went on this epic caving adventure, which is cool. Like, part of me wishes I would have streamed it, but it was at like 5 in the morning, so yeah. I don't know, that was fun. Let's see, I'll probably want to play a little bit more Zelda. And let's see, any plans for another Wonder Sleep Lock Versus or any Lock Versus? Not really, but I will be doing a, looks like a yellow Sleep Lock, which would have been, or that'll be either later this month or very early January. We're still trying to figure it out, but it'll be for the Patreon goal that I broke, which is awesome. Y'all are awesome for helping me with that, and that is really cool. So everyone will be able to watch that. But we're doing the voting process right now. All the patrons are voting on, you know, which game is going to be played, whether it'll be a Nuzlocke or a Wedlock, and certain patrons are also voting on like the extra rules and stuff, which I thought would be cool. So I don't really know. We'll see what happens. It's interesting to see how all the voting is going. I had to think of a good, clever way to make sure that, you know, only approved people would be able to vote, because I want it to be exclusive for my patrons. And it means I can't just use like what is it? Straw poll. I can't just use straw poll because someone shares the link and oh, well, there you go. But I figured a way to do it, and it's really clever, and it ties into my master spreadsheet. So I was working on spreadsheets a lot last week and this week, and it was a pain, but it is really important to stay organized if you're doing a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, let's see. Are you doing anything special for New Year's? Probably not, at least not like YouTube or Twitch-wise. I'd rather just celebrate it. I know last year I spent a bit of New Year's on Animal Crossing, and that's fine and dandy and all, but I don't know. I like to just like not have to do things for other people. I like to just spend time with my family and close friends on holidays. That's what, you know, you give up a lot of when you're doing like YouTube. You know, so often you have to end up like doing stuff, and I don't ever want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to put my family behind YouTube or put a lot of other stuff behind YouTube or Twitch or stuff like that. Like, you know, obviously it keeps me busy, but I think you start doing things for the wrong reason when you know, miss out on holidays and miss out on spending time with your family and friends when you do YouTube. So, I don't know. I don't know. I always just try to keep to my, or not keep to myself, but keep myself, if that makes sense. I don't want to lose myself. Too many people do. Like, I'm kind of thinking, I was talking outside of streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't entirely sure. I guess other than that, probably just, I don't know. Probably nothing too much in the big picture. I'll probably go say hi to my folks, watch the ball drop on TV. It's always a tradition. I don't really know. I need to think of different ideas. Like, I want to do kind of like monthly resolutions. And part of me was thinking I should like record something every day for like a video journal type thing. I don't know if I'd post it, but just, I don't know. I really don't. Like, I need to learn a lot about myself still. I feel like I'm missing, and I don't know where I am, so I need to find me. And it sounds like, what do you mean you don't know where you are? But that's just how I feel. Like, I don't know how to put it. And I just need to figure it out, I guess. And sometimes a good way to do that is, you know, talk it through. Learn about yourself. Something. I don't even know. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what I want to do in 2016. Maybe vote for Getsus? Hard to believe that's going to be a thing. I was thinking of actually encouraging people to vote for Getsus. If you don't have a candidate that you want to vote for, but you're of voting age, at least in America, I don't know, I mean, that's when I'll be talking about it. I know there will be elections everywhere else, at least a lot of places else too, but in America, it's election year next year. And, you know, so many people don't go out and vote, and, you know, they don't keep track of the candidates or stuff, but, you know, even though a lot of people would think it's encouraging, you know, people to throw away their vote, if you go in and you write in Getsus, you can do that in America. You can write in a candidate. And I still think you're better off going out and being a part of the process and voting than just sitting at home and not doing anything. Even if it's just for a fictional character, even if it's just for a joke, at least you're a part of the process. And I think that's so important that we are part of the process, because that's what makes it work. Let's see, something I've always wondered, Devin, what was your very first job before YouTube and your website? My very first job was working at McDonald's. Okay, that's a good question. I've had some very interesting career paths throughout my years. So my first, like, I had started my website in 2000, and I learned programming in 2003. So after that, let's see, what did I do? I ended up taking some freelance programming jobs before I was 18. It's kind of crazy to think that was the thing. I think when I was 15, and then, no, when I was 15, I started programming. So I guess when I was like 17 or something, I took a job for, let's see, how did it work? I took a job for like a music industry kind of thing. And not a music industry, it was, I don't even remember. Like, it had something to do with music, I know. And it worked, so that was cool. Then I also did another project for like a shopping cart kind of thing. I had to work some JavaScript magic to make it so it would do the things that they wanted. And it was very difficult, but I managed to do that, and that was all right. So I didn't really have like your standard type of job. I had just very like unusual jobs, I guess. And, you know, I didn't have like a lot of needs back then. I put a lot of time into my site and stuff. But, yeah, I guess that was it. It's kind of crazy to think. But, oh well. Then I tell you, what really took off for me was once my site started covering Diamond and Pearl. Man, it just took off from there. That was wonderful. Like, then it became my full-time job and then some. That was really cool. Like, I never thought that would have been the case. I thought I was going to really struggle with getting a job and stuff because it just was not very easy. But the site took off, and then I had to learn all sorts of things. And even though, you know, you think, oh, it's just Pokemon, I mean, you know, what's that? Like, I had to learn on the fly how to program all sorts of things, how to do web development, design, like graphic design, server administration. Like, servers were crashing left and right, so I had to become my own IT guy. And that was crazy. Like, it took so long. I couldn't even believe it. Like, this was before I did the YouTube stuff, but it was crazy. I'm glad, I think I'm glad it turned out that way, but I really wonder what would I have done had it not have been a success like it was. I really don't know. And now, you know, it's in the video direction. It's like that's my full-time thing. I don't even do programming anymore. I want to get back to doing that. I miss that. It was relaxing, you know? It was just, you can sit down in front of a computer and just make magic happen with code and just help people with that. So, I don't know. Interesting times, right? Oh man, well, I probably should wrap this up pretty soon. I wonder if I can get to 880. I think that'd be a nice number. I really had hopes that I'd hatch that shiny today. Like, I felt it. I felt like this was the day that I was going to get the shiny, and I thought it was going to be 855, but apparently not. But maybe for Christmas instead of Hanukkah. I was hoping that it'd be like a Hanukkah Buizel, you know? But I don't get that gift because I didn't celebrate Hanukkah this year. Wah, wah. Maybe next year. Do you know what vision acuity is? Like, I have 20/200, so I'm pretty blind. Mine is really bad. I don't even remember what it is, but it's really bad. Like, to the point where, if I were to take off my glasses right now, I could not see a darn thing on the screen. Not a darn thing, and that's really bad. That's really bad. Let's see. Are you Jewish, Devin? I'm actually not. I'm not Christian either. And that's what got me to think, you know, if I celebrate Christmas, maybe I should look into just celebrating Hanukkah as well. I'm not doing it necessarily this year, but like, I think for next year, I don't know what. I just want to learn more about it, and I want to celebrate it with some of my Jewish friends. Just, you know, because I do have several, and it's great. Like, I made a point to wish everyone happy Hanukkah. And, you know, it's like, you know what drives me crazy? This whole overblown war on Christmas thing. It's not really a thing. It's the media. And, you know, most people, atheists, agnostics, you know, every kind of denomination that I've met, you know, there's like one guy I know that's like bah humbug to everything. But, like, you know, everyone's pretty cool about it. It's the holidays. It's like the holiday spirit, and I think that's really cool. So why not include more holiday in my holiday spirit? Now, I don't think I'll get bold enough for like Kwanzaa and Festivus. I don't want to like inadvertently offend people, but you know, it makes sense like with Hanukkah, just to look into it. I just didn't want to do it this year. I just wanted to make sure that if I did, it wasn't just, you know, a half measure. No half measures. Only full measures. So, and besides, next year it'll be super simple. I think it starts on December 24th or Christmas Eve. So it's easy to remember, that's for sure. But yeah, it just got me thinking, you know? So I was kind of joking that if I got the Shiny Buizel today, it would be kind of like a Hanukkah present, because Hanukkah is ongoing now. And that just seemed like it could be funny. But if it's next week, I guess nothing's going on. Wait, when is Festivus? I don't even remember when that holiday is for the rest of us. Because I guess then it would be a Festivus Buizel? Otherwise, the week after, it could be a Christmas Buizel. Huh. So many holidays. It's kind of sad. I'm not actually looking forward to Christmas this year. Just stuff. Family stuff. But oh well. Oh well. We'll see. I don't really I don't know. I just anyway, so I guess the year is almost over. I find that so hard to believe. Like, 2015 just seemed to drag on and on, but it's still better than 2014. I mean, I might remember a few things of 2015. I barely remember anything in 2014. I remember I went to a cave. That was kind of cool. And I remember that I went to Worlds, and that was cool. That was really fun. That was like the only fun time I had. That and the cave and the Space Center thing. But yeah, it's the rest of it I don't even remember. Do you play Pokemon Shuffle, and do you like it? Okay, so true story, I did play Pokemon Shuffle Mobile. I never played the original, I wasn't interested in it, but then when it came to mobile, it's like, okay, I'll try it out because, you know, it's something I can just pick up and play a little bit of. And I refused to spend a single cent on it. So I don't know. I mean, I ended up getting the oh wait, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, so I played through it without spending a single cent or without using items and stuff, and it was brutal. But I managed to do it. I got up to stage 150, took out Mega Mewtwo. That was so tough. And let's see. Then I don't know. It was so frustrating. Like, why was I spending my time on this? I just decided, you know what? I don't really even want to do this anymore. So I just gave it up. I just quit cold turkey. It felt like it wasn't very rewarding. And you know what? Now I play Neko Atsumi on on my phone instead. It's that cat game with the cats and everything, and it's adorable. You only need to look at it for just a few minutes every day, and it's just so much more satisfying. I haven't spent a penny on that, and I don't feel like they're trying to milk money out of me or anything. It's really relaxing. So I just do that instead. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm really done with Shuffle. Not gonna bother with it. Just not even. Not even gonna. All right, we're getting to 880, and then I am going to stop there. And yeah, then we're gonna wrap it up for the week. Hopefully, you all had a good time today. I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I guess it was all right. I don't have any major complaints. Like, we didn't accomplish much of anything, but I didn't feel like I just ran out of topics. I know I started a lot more tired. We're running on about 6 hours of sleep for the second day in a row. I guess that's fine. Like, I was so tired before I started the stream, and I'm kind of tired now still, but you know, it's not that bad. I still have a lot of recording I need to get done tonight. I need to record Super Mystery Dungeon, and I need to record whatchamacallit, Explores the Sky. I want to try to get that done. I'm not sure if I'll have it up tomorrow, because I'll have to get Super Mystery Dungeon up first. But I could always, you you know, edit tomorrow and I guess upload it later. I can probably do it. Oh man. Alright, yeah, that happened exactly to me with Shuffle. I really don't like anymore. I know. And like they added new stages and stuff, and it's like, you know, I could have just got going, but it just would have been frustrating. A frustrating money sink. Like, I just don't. And that's the reason why I'm not really picking up Picross. I hear it's kind of the same. At least they stop you after like 30 bucks or so, from what I hear. Like, you unlock everything. But, I don't know. I never really played Picross anyway, so probably no point in getting into it now. Alright, let's see. Okay, 2 more eggs, and then I'm gonna get going. Got recording I gotta do. Let's see. No, I discovered Undertale because of Marriland and I became obsessed with it, and yeah, now I own the game. Well, that's great. I'm glad you like it. I love it. I think it's been a really fun game. I'm looking forward to getting around to editing my my next several playthroughs. I've played through it a few more times, which is great. But yeah, yeah, it's a good game. What really amazes me is people who go and, or who discovered me from Undertale. Like, there were a few people that discovered my Undertale series, and that was like the first series of mine that they'd seen. It's like, wow, that's crazy. On the soundtrack as well. Yeah, that's actually, that is what I did. As soon as I beat Undertale, I'm like, okay. First thing I did, before I even tweeted about it, was I bought the soundtrack. It was just that good. Let's see. What's your opinion on the release of Gen 1 games on Virtual Console? I welcome it. I'm glad. I think they're doing it right. I'm glad that they tweaked it so you can trade locally. I'm glad that they don't have it so you can trade over Wi-Fi, because I think that was part of the thing. You had to actually go out into the world to trade with people. So I think that'll be really cool. I can't wait to bring that to Worlds this year. I wonder if they're going to fix the like glitches and stuff in the game. I think that'd be kind of nice. Do I get the Pokemon games early before the release date? I wish. But you know what? I will confirm to you, no. I do not get any of the Pokemon games before the release date. I have never. I probably will never. I would love to. I can definitely keep secrets, but I've never gotten any of the games before release date. Unless you count getting the Japanese versions, in which case, yes, I do get those. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't get it early. I wish I could, because that'd be great. And I wouldn't just post it. I'm very respectful, but oh well. Do you have any plans to cover Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue? I do not have any plans for that. That's because I'm not making any plans until after I've wrapped up some of my series. Because I don't like to say I'm going to do this in the future and then do that. I like to just do what I'm doing, and then when that's done, take a look at what I need to do next. Alright. Anyway, I think we're done here. So, I will, I'll see you. Actually, let me make sure I save. That's my worst nightmare. If, you know, I didn't, if I didn't save, that'd be really bad. Alright, anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in this week. Sorry we did not get the Shiny Buizel, but maybe next week for, Festivus? Festivus Buizel for the rest of us. Yeah, well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next week for more Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny Hatching. See you next time, everyone. Woo!